So we have 5 more minutes to start. We will be starting standing, but you can sit now to ground. So wait, who's going to that? Okay, guys. Hi, we're gonna get started. Hey, Claire.
Hi, sorry.
You can put it on mute. So I'm gonna just turn the music down a little bit. We're gonna actually start standing. Okay. So let's
Okay.
stand in the middle of your mats. Welcome. Hopefully you have blankets or pillows. You may need that at the end of the class or a big book. Okay. I just want you to stand in your normal stance. I'm gonna turn this up. So this is our warm up, and it's to help us open every joint. Okay. So starting with your toes, I want you to lift your big toe, lift both your big toes, and then place them down and lift your your 8 toes. Good. Again, switch. Bring all your toes down, lifting the big toe, and then press the big toes down and lift the rest of your toes. This time, really just open your toes, and now find your footing and find your grounding, and then just lift the big toes. I want you to bring your hands on your rib cage. Take a deep breath in. And as you inhale, keep expanding the breath. Feel that breath push into your hands. Allow that breath to lift up through the chest. Hold at the top. Keep the big toes lifted. And then exhale, feeling your muscles come back into center, even all the way down towards the pelvic floor. One more time, take a deep breath in. Inhale, fill the belly, the lungs, the chest. Let the clavicle smile. Hold at the top and slowly release. Just allow the breath to expire. Feeling your belly relax, feeling your pelvic floor relax. Keep exhaling, and then we'll switch. Lift just the toes and keep the big toes grounded. Same thing. Inhale, feel the breath. And hopefully what you're feeling is something a little different, right? Like even if you can, if it's comfortable for you to close your eyes, with the 4 toes lifted, it's almost like we're reaching out to connect. So you might feel that breath as you're inhaling on the back of your body, on the sides of your body. It should feel like it's a broader breath as we all are here connected. Hold the breath at the top, and then slowly exhale. Again, with all your toes lifted and your big toes grounded, inhale. Feel the belly open and the lungs expand. Feel the breath, even like right where your brow strap is. Feel the breath there. Feel your clavicle smile, your neck muscles engage. Hold at the top. And then exhale. Slowly and mindfully. Without looking down, I want you to spread your toes wide and then crunch them. Again, spread your toes nice and wide and then scrunch them together. One more time. Extend all of your toes and then close. Good. Just shake that out. Bounce, release. A little somnotherapy of letting go, because I'm sure a lot of people feel anxious. So the theme today is part of Psalms 23. Thinking of, I want for nothing, I am laid down by green pastures, by the still waters, and my soul is continuously restored. And it gives me a picture of a tree. So we're working with that fortitude of being a tree by still waters, constantly getting what it needs, never worrying about anything outside. So we're gonna start with the right side. So since I don't have the mirroring, I'm gonna use my right side as well instead of mirroring. So we're gonna balance on the right side. And then what I want you to do is bring your hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, draw your navel in. You're gonna lift at the hip, the left leg, keep the knee bent. Lift up a little bit higher, use your low abs, and then place it back down. Again, lift and release. One more time, lift your leg up as high as you can. This time I want you to reach your hands up as if you're making a high five towards me. Yeah, that'll give you that sensation of being in a handstand. And then you're gonna flex and point your foot. Good, find your balance, and then make circles. So again, it's like you're reaching up, handstand, that gives your body the stability you need. Make circles in both directions. Good. Lift up a little bit higher, use those little abs, reach, and release. Good. Just bend it out. Shake it out. Good. Other side. Lift the leg up, and then back in. Again. Make sure you're standing on your legs. That means that your glute crease is in line with your heel. Hold here. Again, make the high five. Stand nice and strong and tall. Point and flex the foot. Good, and then make circles. Good. Lift up and release. Good. And then just sink down into your knees. By the way, it's a little bit more on your heels than the front of your foot. Bring your hands on your knees and then make circles. Stay in one direction just a little longer. And change. Let that go. Stand a little bit wider than hip width. I want you to practice rolling in and rolling out. So roll all the way to the inside of your feet and then roll to the lateral side of your feet. Again. Good. And then let that go. Shake it up. From the hip bone, I want you to find this internal rotation of the thigh, helping the knees to come towards each other. Then place your hands on your hips. And what we're going to do is start moving the bones. So this is more osteopathic than yoga. I need my massage therapy. So we're going to be moving the sacrum and moving the hip bones and moving the heads of your femur bones. So first we'll do the sacrum. So I'm going to make a triangle, and you can too, in the front. So I'm moving my tailbone towards that front triangle. And then I'm going to bring the triangle behind me and press the tailbone into that, the sacrum into that triangle. Keep your legs moving inwards. So you're moving forward with the tailbone and back. And I'll give you a side view. You're moving forward, digging the tailbone in and up and forward. And then it's not so much as the posterior toe, but pushing the sacrum back into your hands. Again, bringing the tailbone in and forward. So just imagine that cornerstone is moving inwards, and the cornerstone that holds us is moving back. Again. Good. Then from here, find neutral. And you're going to move laterally, side to side. So move to your left, keep your legs in the same position, and move to the right. So hopefully you're feeling that sensation of the bones moving and separating. Thumbs up, hopefully. And it doesn't have to be an exaggerated movement. I just want you to feel the head of the femur moving and then maybe separating a little bit around the ligaments of the hip and moving. And then you're bringing that head back in. Everything feels more connected. And then you're doing the same thing with the hip bone on the right side. Good. We'll do one more round. And then the other side. Stay in this position, and we're going to make circles. So draw towards the front, right, back, left, and just keep making circles in the same direction. And the whole time, still keep that navel drawn in and up. You still want to keep the integrity of the spine. And let's go to the left, back, right, and front. So imagine it's kind of like a hula hoop spinning around the most center of your home self. Good. Stay in the position. Now we're going to move the ribs and articulate them laterally. So you're going to move your ribs, and you can even take a deep breath in, expand the left side, exhale, expand the ribs, move it to the right side, and release. Keep moving side to side. Try not to lose the home though. Keep that center very still. So the center is unwavering, like God, right? And everything that around it, that moves around it, will not change. Good. Now we're going to stir the pot. You're going to make circles around that unwavering love that you know you have. Keep the stance of the internal rotation of the hips. Also, now let's go in the other direction. Keep breathing through this. This is great because we're exercising the ribs, we're expanding the intercostal so that we can improve breathing. And balance just a little bit and release. Stand tall and let that go. We're going to work with the arms next. So bring your hands out in front of you. You can just find a neutral stance. You're going to press the right hand forward, left, and keep pressing all the way up towards the ceiling. Reach high, and then take that same walk. So what you're massaging now and working on through this movement therapy is your scapula. So you want to feel the movement of that bone on the back of your ribs. So allow them to slide. You can bend your knees, come all the way down to the floor, and then make your way up. We'll do 2 rounds. Good, reach. Come back down. Reach forward. The movement and the direction will change how the scapula is sliding on your ribs. Commit to coming all the way down so that you can feel the elevation and expression of the scapula. And make your way up. let's just come right back down, right to heart center. Hold here. Good. So moving at the shoulder joint, you're going to externally rotate and then moving, not at the hands, but the shoulders internally rotate to turn the hands down. And we're going to keep doing that and open the arms out. But make the movement come from the joint, not the hands. The hands are just along for the ride. Really work at it because there's a tendency to want your hand to lead. Sometimes we kind of just get in the way. So take your hands off the wheel and then work from, the thing that's closest to your center, which are your shoulders. Closest to your heart. Keep going. It's micro movements, but very therapeutic. And just breathe. You find your breath, whether you're inhaling or exhaling on the external or internal rotation. Just find your breath. And we're going to move inwards. Hopefully you're having some spinal adjustments as you're moving through this. Take your time. Let's not rush it. You may only have just gotten used to turning from the shoulder joint as opposed to your wrist. So really work hard at it. It's so easy just to turn the hands. Good. If you're feeling warm, you're in the right posture, I guess, alignment. Good. So from here, you're going to take the back of your hands, allow them to touch, and then turn them in front to serve. Then I want you to make a fist, drag it behind you, massage the kidney band where we feel anxiety. So work that. And then drag it down and then reach back forward. This is part of a Thailand dance in Thailand. Good. And then keep doing this beautiful work so that you can get full articulation of the shoulder joint. Good, let's do two more. And then release. Let that go. Let your shoulders go up. Let it out. Ha! Again, up. Ha! One more time. Ha! Yeah, nice job. Nice job. Let it go. Let it go. Shake it out. So we're going to work with the neck now. I want you to take your dominant hand, bring your two fingers on your chin. I want you to press your fingers into your chin, chin into the fingers. And then let go and press your head all the way back. Give me triple chins. Press forward. And then when you get to that not so nice forehead posture, I want you to resist in both directions. And then go all the way back. Again. And press back. Last one. Good. Drop the chin. So we're going to trace the clavicle the best you can. So drop the chin down to the center and then trace your clavicle towards the left shoulder and then come back to center, trace it to the right. Okay, keep moving. Remember, this is just the warm-up, guys. We are just articulating and manipulating the joints so that they have more space and they're more open. And then we're going to start really doing a really strong standing practice. So try to trace the front. This will help to release all those tight muscles in the front of your neck. Good. Last one. And release. Open up all the way back. Let your head drop. Lift your heart. let it go, come back to center. So to do the lateral work, I want you to use your vision. So you're going to look to the left to get your head to turn, and then you're going to look to the right. Okay, so look and let what we're following by sight help you to govern how the head is spinning on the cervical spine. One more time, look all the way over the left shoulder. Bring your right hand on the right cheek. Press into your right hand and your right hand into the cheek. And release. If anyone needs to wash their hands after this, I'll give you guys a moment, or quickly wash your hands after touching your face. And then press and come back. Okay. So I'll give someone a moment to go quickly if they need to wash their hands and wash your face. I meant to leave out touching the face. So sorry about that. So shake that off. Good. Now use your eye just to move laterally like that. Okay, so moving to the left, moving to the right. Just by the eyesight. So what my goal is for you to loosen up how the head sits on the neck. I mean, we have to have so much tension there. Good. And then let that go. Massage behind your neck and all that good stuff. Release, pull up. And let that go. Good. The next move is a lot of fun. So we're going to now kind of get all of the work that we've done, but get the symmetry and alignment corrected with one exercise. So you're going to sit down on the floor with your legs extended in front of you. And it's called a sit bone walk. So that very top of your thigh bone, where all the tissue is connected, the sit bones that we're supposed to sit on, imagine they're walking forward and back. So just walk your sit bone all the way up your mat. And walk back. Again, just one more round. And take it back. So if you have a wall, I want you to get to your wall. Otherwise, you can do this in the center of your mat. So I'll show you in the center of your mat, but then I'm going to go onto the wall. Hopefully, can you guys still, I think you can, yeah, you can still see me there. So if you don't have a wall, you're going to make a diamond shape with your legs. Again, that whole area we just kind of released. So I want you to feel your tailbone. I want you to feel your sit bones. So there's this triangle shape right there. Well, it's kind of a diamond shape, but let's say triangle shape where the pelvic floor lands. Your feet are going to be about 8 inches apart. I want you to open, meaning externally rotate the feet, and then spread your toes. Feel the external rotation in your hips, and then you're going to reach your hands forward, and we'll start there. I'm going to go against the wall. If you have the wall, and you can either just put your back completely up against the wall, or I'm going to use a brick on my bra line. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you can also sit on top of a pillow or something to help you really feel the external rotation of the hips. So what we're doing is a traction. So I want you to feel the traction of your feet opening like a book, your knees moving in this diagonal direction, your hips opening, And then you're going to feel the traction when we get there of the spine lifting. So everything's pulling in multiple directions so that we can release the lumbar spine, L4 and 5. Okay? It feels amazing. So let's go for it. I'm going to go ahead. I have my little blankets. And I'm going to take my one brick and put it on my bra line. Remember, you can just put your back against the wall. I really can't because I have a radiator there. Okay, so make sure your feet are about 8 inches, however that, and open, so this is Baddha Konasana, Cowboy's pose. Open your feet out like a book. And I want you to keep your gaze right there in front of your feet as if you're reading a book held by your feet. Feel the movement of your legs going out, feel the external rotation, and some of you might have your knees all the way down, some of you may not. Don't force it. Stay with how your bone structure is. Bring your hands out, palms facing up. And then draw your palms towards the ceiling. So I want you to feel pressing your sit bones down into the mat. Really feel the external rotation. And then I want you to feel extending towards the ceiling. Stay very active. Press your sit bones down. Extend up. Keep pressing in multiple directions, opening up. Imagine you have these strings and they're pulling you. You have them pulling you, your right arm, pulling your left arm, they're opening up. Your heart is completely, shown. You're fully exposed. Your knees are being pulled away. Your feet are being pulled away. Your hips are being pulled down. Everything's moving in all directions, and you're really working hard at it. You're like, I want to be in control of this, and then I want you to just soften the belly. And then allow the release and surrender and letting go start to help you to totally make the space you need between your lumbar spine and L4 and 5. So just soften the belly, and you'll feel that you'll still be moving in both directions simultaneously, hopefully. And hopefully you just, like when you really hit it, you'll feel like you can breathe a little differently. Keep opening. Belly is soft. Your effort is gone. You've surrendered. It's going to be okay. And release. All right? So let's sit with this for just a moment. We're just going to sit before we start our standing practice. Breathe. Welcome again. I want you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And like a tree planted by still waters, imagine the never-ending flow of calmness passing through your roots. Maybe even if you feel that connection to God, imagine the waters are like a sea of glass, and that glass has the reflection of worship, or those worshiping. And there's a tranquility, there's a vibration of peace and calm, there's a joy that's beyond our understanding. So whenever you need to come here, you can visualize the sea of glass. Breathe. Okay, so I hope you guys are fine. Thumbs up. Your body should feel a little different. You should feel a lot more open. And we're going to begin the practice. That was just the warm up. So here we go. We're going to stand. You're going to stand at the back of your mat. This is now going to be the back of my mat. Okay? So come to the very back of your mat. For viewpoint, I need to stand here. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. Okay. So inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Bring your hands into prayer overhead. Begin to back bend. So draw your navel in and up. Lift your heart. Exhale, come back to center. Bend your knees. And then hinge up the hips. Bow all the way forward. Stay here. I want you to lift your head and then bring it back down. You're going to bring your left hand in. Straighten the legs. Bend the legs. Bring the left hand back. Bring the right hand in. Straighten the legs. And bring it back. Soften the knees. One more time. You can bring the hand in even closer. Straighten the legs. And then come back. Again, straighten the legs. This time, keep your legs straight. Hold in this short downward facing dog. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. You can work to get your fingers in line with your toes, or just bring your hands on your shin, or hold on to the back of your legs. Whatever is more comfortable. Bow forward. And then reach up. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. You're going to step the right foot forward. And then what I want you to do is keep the left heel up, bend the left leg. Bring your hands on your hips. You're going to draw the tailbone in and release. Draw the tailbone in and release. Draw the tailbone in, hold, straighten left leg. Now you're going to spin the heel towards the center. Reach your hands forward, straighten the right leg and hold. From here, you're separating your hands. The right arm comes out, the left hand comes forward, reach. Hold here. Adjust your hips, square them, and then tee your arms. Inhale, feel the buoyancy of the breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands back into prayer and come back to the lunge. Left heel is up. Extend the left leg, spin the heel in, straighten the right leg. Reach up. Separate. Extend. Hinge at the hip. Find the buoyancy. Lift. Sway your hips. And then bow forward. Over your right leg. Breathe. Come back up. Try to make sure you're feeling the body weight in that left heel when you come forward. Extend, ground that left heel. Draw the right hip back. Tailbone is in the center. Reach. Find the length of your side bodies. Breathe here, walk your hands back. Good. This time you're reaching the left arm overhead, and you're going to reach the right arm out. Bring your body weight towards the left so you can free the right foot and come forward. I'm going to move to the center of the mat. From here, your toes are in a little bit more than your heels. The heels are on the same line. Good, reach. And then bow forward. Take your time. You can also bend your knees if you like. You can bring your body weight onto the inside of your foot. And then you can bring your body weight onto the outside of the foot. So you open up the hips as you bow forward. Make your way to halfway lift. Bring your hands onto your hips, come up. And turn the right foot back out. And then come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank. Bring your knees and chest to the floor. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. Walk your hands towards you just a little bit. Inhale. Come back to your kind of like a cobra. Exhale, tuck the tail down. Send your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands out. Again. Press your hands down, pull them towards you. Come up, reach your heart between your arms. Lift. Tuck the tail down. And send your body weight back. Walk your hands forward, open the spine. Good. Come back to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Just hover the knees off the mat. And then press back into downward facing dog and breathe. Walk your hands back. And release. Inhale, rise up. Good. I'm going to walk to the other side. Stay at the back of your mat so that I can demo the left side. Inhale, reach your arms over the head. Exhale, bring your hands into heart center. Step your left foot forward. Bend the right knee. Extend the right leg to place it in the correct position. Straighten the left. Put your arms above the head. The left arm goes out, the right arm goes forward. Reach. Open. And release. And back up. Find the lunge. Find the tailbone, lengthen the spine below it. Straighten the right leg, heel down towards the center. Straighten the left leg. Good. Reach. Right arm forward. Swim it back. Open. And then let it go. And back. Come back to your starting position. Extend, lengthen, come back home, and then go forward. Catch the lightness of the breath, and then exhale. Very good. Come up. The right arm leads. Then you're coming back to center, just moving. Bring your hands onto the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come into your forward fold straddle. Here, you're releasing up. You can widen to go deeper. You can always bend your knees. Come back up. Turn towards the left foot. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step back. Inhale, high plank. Take your vinyasa. Knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, closer. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. You're going to inhale to high plank. Come down onto your knees. Come to your forearms. We're going to open up the chest. Come into dolphin pose and breathe. Then walk back to your forearm plank. Pull the belly in and up. Good. Back to dolphin. And then take it back. Hold here. You can always bow out. One more. Good. Take your child's pose. Doing good, guys. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Take your left leg into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Find your pigeon. So we can do pigeon here or modified pigeon. So the knees inwards. It's your choice. Just bow forward and lift a couple times. So my favorite way of doing it is using props. You can maybe find a pillow or something, or just use your arms and prop yourself up. Let's go to the other side. Come back to downward facing dog. You're going to take your right leg into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the right leg in front. Again. Finding the play to allow your body to relax. And you can always prop up your heart. I mean, sometimes you just need support. swing around. You can find something to sit on again. Let's sit on my blankets. So let's just take a moment before we come to Shavasana. Again, imagine yourself. For me, it's a tree. It can be something else for you. Planted in luscious green pastures, resting, surrender, and the waters that flow by calmly and serenely. Restoring your soul. Your roots are deep in the ground. You can't even see how you're being nourished from inside out because your roots are so deep and touching the water, giving you exactly what you need. You want for nothing. Allow that sensation to happen where you can feel the blessings of not having to do to have. Breathing here. Now I want you to feel the breath of the wind or the breath of God around you. We're going to do a mudra that's for breathing. So you're going to bring your hands in prayer in front of you. You're going to take your middle finger and bring the nail beds together and extend the rest. This is your Deirdre mudra for prana, for lengthening the breath. This mudra is used to help you with asthma and other respiratory issues. You should feel everything just open. We're going to sit here with it. Breathe. Feel the belly. Feel the chest. Sip in a little bit more. The glorious sunshine. And relax through the exhale, letting everything just come back to home where it's safe. Inhale, fill the belly, the chest. Open your heart. Breathe into the back of your body. Feel your clothes stretch from the back of your body as you fill that whole, all of your lungs, upper and lower lungs, with breath. And exhale. Now I want you to go even deeper. Remember, like a tree rooted by a calm sea. Imagine your roots are so dug and deep, and you're drawing the oxygen from the water, the calm water, or you can see the sea of glass, where you can see Russia. And that is where you're getting your breath and your oxygen. Breathe in, fill the belly. Expand your lungs in 360 degrees. Keep opening. Hold at the top. Be at one with God. Be in awe of the miracle of just having our breath. Be grateful and thankful. And exhale. Allow that to just kind of bring your hands into prayer. Allow that to just bathe your whole essence, your entire soul. Exhale. Coming into that parasympathetic system where you can digest and relax. And I want you to make a heart mudra. So all four of your nail beds together and then your tips of your thumbs together like a heart. Hold here. And breathe. I want you to visualize that sometimes we might have triggers to this. And I want you to sit by your safe, beautiful bank that God has given you. And you might see waters coming towards you that look a little rapid. They don't seem as calm. I want you to split the sea. And when those emotions or when that monkey brain starts roaring at you, I want you to calmly split your body of water and have it go in a direction away from you. You can see it moving away from you in the distance. And then come back to the quiet waters passing through your roots. Bring your hands back into prayer. Visualize the sea of glass and the reflection of worship. You can see the elders worshiping, the majestical creatures worshiping. In the reflection of the sea of glass is glistening. There's crystals that are healing. The gold is glistening. It's just magical and powerful and tranquil and serene. Imagery is powerful. It'll help soothe your mind because the imagery of what we have in the news is going to create more anxiety. And more anxiety helps you to not be able to heal. So I need you to, when you have those images that happen in the news, find a way of finding imagery that will confront that. And the imageries I've given you are straight from the Bible. So they're truth. So whatever your truth is, find that truth and use those imageries to help you when you get anxious. So what we're going to do next is just lay down on our backs. I was going to do an ab workout, but maybe next week we'll do like a real hardcore ab workout. But hopefully you feel like restored. Okay, and I thank you for coming in. I will let all the talking go, but let's first just take some time. I'm not going to lay down. I'm going to sit here with you, but I want you to now make your way. If you want pillows underneath your knees, you can do that. If you want something behind your back, you can do that. But I want you to now just be calm and, the Lord is my shepherd. I want for nothing. He lies me down green pastures by the quiet waters and restores my soul. So I just want you to imagine you're just outstretched and being held in a safe place in this moment. Slowly deepen your breath. Gently bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side to massage your spine. You're gonna roll in the tight bun to your right or to your left. Stay there for a moment. And then come up and have a seat. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you loved your practice. I'm going to allow everyone to come back on speaker so we can connect and all that good stuff. So let's hear you guys. Thank you. We have people coming in and out. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Gilda.
Thank you. Hopefully you feel so calm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Goodbye. See you next week.